rain overnight, so all the plants are smiling. Let's breathe together. Start with your posture. On your back with the legs uncrossed, your bed, the floor, the sofa, maybe your recliner. Comfortable and easy. Or sitting in a chair, feet flat on the floor, hip distance apart with the toes pointing forward, sitting up straight. Now lift your chest and tuck your chin gently back towards your neck and feel the neck vertebra align and the open passageway between your brain and your body so everything flows easily. And begin with the breath, breathing in through both nostrils if you can. The nose does that wonderful job of filtering and warming and humidifying the air. Pull the air in, and as you do, pull it down so that your belly rounds up as the diaphragm pushes down. Continue pulling in and round across your rib cage and your chest and all the way to your collarbones. At the top, spill it out through either the nose or the mouth or both, and all the way back down to the bottom, and continue breathing in this pattern, rounding up all the way to the top and gently lengthening and flattening all the way back out. Good. Creating a rich exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Very healthy. What a great thing the breath is. If we improve it just a little, then all day long we're doing it because we're always breathing. So it's a wonderful place to start to improve your health. Now as you breathe this morning, focus on your hands and bring them in front of your face, your palms facing you, and spread your fingers wide apart, as wide as you can, and create tension across your fingers and your palm. Try not to let that tension spill into any other place in your body, and as you hold your hands tight, breathe. Breathe 3 to 5 breaths while you maintain the tension in your hands and while you consciously keep the tension from spreading to other parts. I love the sound of the dove in the morning. Isn't it pretty? And when the 3 to 5 breaths are complete, release the hands. Shake them out lightly and get rid of the tension. Good. Now do the opposite. Bring your hands in front of you, and this time curl your fingers into the tightest fist that you can make, and hold the tightest fist that you can make with both hands, and breathe. And aware of the tension in other places in your body, and release it while you hold the tension in your hands and breathe. Bringing a rich supply of blood to your hands as you tighten and eventually release. And when the 3 to 5 breaths are complete, release. And feel the energy and the circulation in your hands. Good. Now use your hands and touch your index finger to your thumb. Press the pads together, both hands, and push as hard as you can. And hold and breathe the 3 to 5 breaths. These hands are so important and do so much. And out there at the end of our body, they need a little attention, giving them the opportunity for that rich supply of blood to go all the way out. And when the 3 to 5 breaths are complete, release and move to the next finger, pressing the middle fingers to the thumbs tight and holding and breathing for 3 to 5 breaths. Roll your eyes up to that spot between your brow, about a ½ inch up and ½ inch in, and hold it there while you breathe. And create that focus that's within. When the breath is complete, release and open and shut your hand. And feel the energy and blood circulate. And then go to the next finger and use your ring finger against your thumb and create the tension and hold the tension and breathe the 3 to 5 breaths. Notice your face and don't let any extra tension come into your face. Isolate it to your fingers if you can. And when the 3 to 5 breaths are complete, release and open and shut your fingers, your hands, and shake them out a little bit. And then go to the pinky finger and press the pinky fingers into the thumbs and hold the tension and isolate it to the fingers and the hands. Just the right amount of tension to maintain the pressure. Go back to your jaw and check your jaw. Make sure it's slack and no extra tension in your face. Good. And push the little finger into the thumb. And when the breath is complete, release and open and shut the hand and release the tension. Good. And now continue the breath, pulling it in and rounding up on the inhale and releasing on the exhale. And at the bottom, let the 3 puffs out and get rid of that last bit of breath and breathe the breath in again. And when you fill to the top and are rounded up, do 3 extra sniffs to fill that last bit. And then spill the air out again, and down at the bottom, the puffs. And up at the top, the sniffs. That even on the exhale and even on the inhale. And now on the next breath, when you fill all the way to the top, take in the 3 extra sniffs. And this time on the way out, the long sigh, ah. Ah. And do it again. Sniffs at the top and the long sigh out at the exhale. Ah. Good. This is a good break to take during the day. Just a quick breath, do a couple of sniff at the top, puff at the bottom breaths, and then a couple of the long sigh breaths, and reset things and build that awareness of your breath and how important it is to release the accumulated stress of life and thoughts. And now continuing our practice of the complete, whole, full breath. This morning, giving our mind something to occupy itself with, to keep it on track. And this morning, the benefit of long, deep breathing that we'll focus on is the ability to stimulate the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is known as the master gland, and this focus and concentration and breath stimulates the pituitary gland, and it increases our intuition. That's great. Intuition, the ability to know without knowing why we know, that inner knowledge. And so we breathe and we stimulate the pituitary gland. And we become aware of ourselves and all the things we know without knowing why. Inner knowledge. What a gift. So stimulate it this morning with the breath and focus the mind. With a mantra builds intuition. And breathe and focus. And perhaps lengthen the exhale. And enhance the calming effect of the long breath. Rounding up on the inhale, all the way, and gently lengthening and flattening as you extend the exhale. Focused on the mantra, builds intuition. Good. Perhaps counting the breath, noticing the length of the exhale, and extending it comfortably, not to that point where you cough and sputter. That's obviously not enhancing intuition. You keep breathing that gentle breath of pulling it in and rounding up, and then extending the exhale as you use the mantra builds intuition. And let that put a smile on your face, because we can all use more than that, more of that. Builds intuition. Good. Builds intuition. Continuing the breath, rounding up on the inhale and extending on the exhale as you keep the mind focused and on track with builds intuition. Checking, making sure your eyes are rolled up to that brow point. And breathe the long, complete breath. Congratulate yourself for doing this and appreciate what you do for yourself with the breath and its health-building attributes. Builds intuition. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day. Sunshine and blue skies here. Hope you have the same.